Don't be a jerk.
Step aside.
If he does that again, you can shoot him.
You do your job, pencil neck. Don't tell me how to do mine.
Thank you, officer.
DeleteLaws.com and get my indestructible trifold. I have a new version of that indestructible trifold out right now. It is absolutely badass. Listen, the new trifolds are out. Now you carry your license, your registration, and your proof of insurance right in the slip on the trifold. And then right above it, it says, Officer, everything I need to provide by law is in the slip below. And then you invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. So go get that indestructible trifold. That's how you guys can support what I'm doing, support the mission. I appreciate it. You know, the new trifold, it has Rodriguez versus United States on it. And then it has a slip on the bottom where you put your ID, your registration, proof of insurance in that slip below. And it's on DeleteLaws.com. It's a $7 download. The price raised from $5, a little bit for inflation. And then the indestructible trifold is $30 and it'll ship to you, and they start shipping on Tuesday. So thank you, I appreciate it. And I want you guys to have those in your car. Make sure you carry them everywhere you go. I'm so excited, it's so cool. The new trifold now has a plastic slip right below the Fifth Amendment, and then it says, I'm not going to answer any questions, I don't consent to searches and seizures. Everything I need to provide by law is in the slip below. That's where you put your driver's license, your insurance, and proof of registration. First thing, arm goes up, filming. Second thing, other arm goes up, visible. Let me see your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance. Grab my laminated card. You now have the steps. Don't mess this up.
The $30 indestructible trifold even has a pocket for your license and registration for you to hand to the filthy copper. Get it from DeleteLaws.com.
Hey folks, I'm Dutch Doll. I'm the host of these here discussions. The Dutch Doll discussions to be exact. And if you think for a second Chillie's new product is going to stop you from getting a summons or stop that cop from doing his job, I got a bridge to sell you in Brooklyn. Today we're going to talk about the voices in my head, and I'm going to do a review of Chillie's product and tell you what the problem is, because there's a big problem with this. And, you know, listen, just stay tuned and watch the rest of it. Later.
It's a big bad wolf. The 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 big bad wolf.
Folks, it's Saturday night. You're cruising with your best lady in the car. You're out on the town. You're having a good time. You're going to a show or something like that. You're going out for the evening. You're tuning along. You're having a good time. You're not paying attention. Get some good tunes on the radio. Maybe you're excited to be with your girlfriend. Go out to dinner. Expectations afterwards. You're a little heavy foot. You know, you start driving like you mean it. And all of a sudden, what do you see in the rear view? Cherries and berries. Somebody's rolling the rollers on, turn the rollers on, and you're getting pulled over. And you're going to take your trifold, given to you by Chillie, whatever the fuck it is, you know, little trifold, and the cop's going to walk up to the car, and you're going to have your phone, like Chillie says, you know, if you're listening to this guy, you're going to take your phone. You're going to assume the touchdown position. You're going to hold your trifold out. You're going to take your phone. You're going to film the interaction. You're going to say, Officer, this is my trifold. And everything you need to know is in the trifold. Matter of fact, in this trifold is a little slip. A little slip. And in the slip is my license, registration, and proof of insurance. I'm not saying anything more, you dirty copper. You're going to open your window a crack. You're going to slide it out to them. Well, I know how this is going to work. So I'm going to make my own version of the trifold. Right now, right here. It's going to be quick. I'm going to give you an introduction of what that cop is going to do. So I got my trifold, going to make a little pocket on it, right? So basically, he took the old trifold and he attached a piece of fucking plastic to it so you can fit your driver's license and registration insurance card in it, right? Now, law enforcement officers approaching your car. He asks you, "Sir, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night. License registration, please." And of course, you're going to start with the chilly rhetoric and say, "What did I get pulled over for?" "Well, sir, I clocked you at 15 over the speed limit. It's a posted speed limit here. It's a construction zone, and you're tooting along, and you're going 59 miles over the speed limit. So, you have your license registration." Then you get your fucking, your civil rights hard on going. Like, "I have civil rights. I listen to this guy on TV, and he says, all I got to give you is my trifold." Cop is going to walk up to the car and be like, this is the piece of paper. All right, so I'm not required to read anything else you give me. I'm not required to. Not required to. Unless it's medical. Unless it has direct relevance to the car stop. So I'm going to take the trifold, being a former police officer, retired police officer. I'm going to hold the trifold. I'm going to pull the documents I want out of it. I'm going to lean forward. I'm going to put it in the windshield wiper. And I'm going to walk away. But all I took was your license, registration, and insurance card with me. That's it. I didn't need the rest of the stuff to conduct my car stop. I won't be returning with just your license, registration, and insurance card. I'll be returning with your summons. Because there's no wiggle room anymore. We have discretion on patrol. We can say, "Oh, right, this guy wasn't paying attention. He's sorry. I can tell he wasn't paying attention. This sincerely was an accident." And I can be like, "Sir, enjoy your day. Don't do it again." But the second you start setting up roadblocks, well, I can't converse with you, and you want it your way, you're going to make this Wendy's or Burger King, and this is your way? No, it's not going to be your way. The cop's going to take all your paperwork they're required to take that's asked for on the car stop, what we've been trained on. We are going to take your civil rights trifold that means nothing because it's got no legal bearing or precedence to it, displaying a trifold at the car stop, and I'm going to put it in your windshield wiper. And I'm going to come back with your summons. Now, CHILLIE has a problem with people being treated differently. CHILLIE thinks if he did something, everybody should get a summons. So he wants to take discretion away from the police. So, folks, next time you think a cop is being cold-hearted, he's going to give you the summons anyway, blame CHILLIE the Castro. He's the one fucking you over. Seriously. I mean, there is an easy way to not be targeted by the cops. And this is it right here.
Hey, what's up?
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
That right there, that is some solid fucking advice. You don't want the police attention? Don't break the fucking law. It's that fucking easy. When you violate the law, you take into account that you may be stopped by the police. It's our job. It's what we do. We stop people. You commit a crime, we stop you. We read summons, we let you go, we get an explanation from you. That's fine. The second you start trying to hand me documentation, seriously, I'm not paying attention anymore. I want what I asked for. I'll ask you why you did what you did, and I'll ask you a simple question after that. Well, you sorry you did it, you sorry you got caught. Sorry I did it, and I'm sorry you got caught is the most honest answer you can give. But this is not, no, CHILLIE, you can't have it your way. And folks, what I did read on that trifold is the passengers does not have to identify or hand over a license. There's a criminal Supreme Court ruling saying you do. I just can't think of the state of the top of my head. I have it written down somewhere. I think it's Delaware versus the United States, something like that. There is a law. All you need to know, there is a law. Okay, everybody. At one point, there was a law for every position in the car. For us to identify a person in the car. So, remember, cop asks you to step out. It's Pennsylvania versus Mims. You have to step out of the goddamn car. Don't argue with them. Just give them the goddamn license, registration, insurance card. That's it. Don't give them the stupid trifold. That says trifold. or 7i fold, 7i fold, whatever. No. This is a stupid idea. This will get you summons. This will not help. This, if you take it with Chillie's rhetoric and his behavior, will get you put into handcuffs. It's that easy. Because we don't give a fuck anymore. We don't. New York is taking a hard stand in this. Lauren De Laguna was on a panel saying they were actually hurting the First Amendment. By going to this extreme, laws being passed, and the collateral damage in the laws is other people will have to be made quiet. So you'd be losing some sort of party or civil rights. They'll make it against the law if these orders continue with this behavior. If cops continue to get hurt, if lawsuits keep ensuing, they will change the laws. I know Brooklyn's already got supporting documentation. You just check off the boxes to make the arrest. It's done. And in 25 minutes, you're finished with your arrest. Fingerprints, photo, and off the central booking. And all I got to do is wait to talk to the district attorney. Really? The city of New York does not care. They will fucking make a law against it if it keeps impeding the flow of the city function. That's it. Anyway, folks, my whole plan was to, take the trifold and then rip it up and take the license registration. But hindsight being 2020, some cop watching this might fucking run into one of these hoople heads and might rip it up and walk away. Just put it on the windshield washer. You're not required to take it by law. Where in your training does it say you have to take a trifold? Where in your training does it say you have to read a trifold? Now, if you handed me a doctor's note with a tint on your window, by all means, of course, has direct relevancy to the car stop. I will fucking read it all day long. You hand me an insurance card that looks fugazi, I'm going back to the car and running it and then calling your insurance company. That's what you get. You're running around with false paperwork. We do make phone calls from the car. We have new NYPD phones, iPhones. Call State Farm, Progressive, USAA. You can call all these insurance. They will talk to. You give them your fucking NCIS code, NCIC code, and they fucking tell you everything. So, folks, next time you want to piss off a cop, especially a highway cop or state trooper, they love trifolds. They love it. Hand them it. I'm not saying anything anymore. Enjoy that summons. Enjoy your insurance rates going up. Forgot about that too. Enjoy your day in court and losing, wages because you have to go to court because you're following some idiot's advice. Just give the cop your license, registration, and insurance card. It's not a federal offense until you turn it into one. I mean, I've always said I could turn a parking summons into a felony, but I didn't want to. I didn't need to. I didn't need to write every... Listen, in my career, I wrote very few traffic summonses. By the grace of God, we go forth and we never get pulled over by the police about committing a traffic infraction. Anyway, by the end of this stuff, and you hear like 5 or 6 Chillie's videos in a row, you don't give a fuck anymore. You don't. I don't.
Good morning, and thank you for calling Go F*** Yourself. Press 1 to get Press 2 to go F*** yourself, and press 3 to Goodbye.
Don't tell me you're a constitutional law scholar. Don't tell me you went to school for law. Don't tell me you're a criminal justice major, or you graduated from a school for criminal justice, or you went to school for this. Don't tell me that. Because on the street, it's just you and me. You handing me a trifold and acting like a dick is going to get you a summons. And that's for any cop. It's not an ego thing. I come up to you, sir, license, registration, insurance card, please. Sir, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning. Can I have your license, registration, and insurance card? That's not a debate. By law, you're required to surrender it. Me being nice and courteous, it's just icing on the cake for you. Just be nice. Because you can just be nice. You could do your work and be nice. You ever see the movie Roadhouse? Right? Be nice. Be nice. Just be nice. To the point, I tell you it's not to be nice anymore. And I'm going to tell you when the perpetrator dictates that. I got to take this. I'll be back.
Be nice. Come on, honey.
If somebody gets in your face, I want you to be nice. Okay. Ask him to walk, but be nice. If he won't walk, walk him, but be nice. If you can't walk him, one of the others will help you, and you'll both be nice. I want you to remember that it's a job. It's nothing personal.
Wiser words could not have been spoken. Just be nice. And how you treat the cop is how you're going to be treated. You want to be a hard-on, the cop is going to treat you like a hard-on. It's that easy. You follow Chillie's instructions, you will get a summons every fucking time. Yes, officer. Here's my license, my registration, my insurance card. Can you tell me what I did wrong? I'm sorry, officer. Is there a problem? Officer, what can I do for you? It should be a pleasant exchange. Ask you for your license, registration. Just give it to them first. Then ask, what did I do? Don't make it a debate. It's not a debate. Your license must be surrendered upon request. It's a privilege, not a right, to drive, for the state to issue you a license. Driving, traveling, operating a motor vehicle, it's still making the vehicle move on a city-state street. Obey all the traffic laws, people. Stop breaking the fucking law. Stop listening to idiots like this. You want to flex your civil rights? Go vote. Go to a community board meeting. Don't stand chest to chest in the middle of the street with a uniformed police officer and try to make him look stupid because you want to own somebody. You're just going to get a summons. Or arrested. Or worse, incarcerated. Anyway, folks, that's my tip for the day. Don't listen to Chillie Castro. Don't listen to fucking anything he says. Do what your parents have taught you. You respect your parents, don't you? Be nice. Your parents taught you to be polite. Your parents taught you to be courteous. You can't be nice and courteous. We're going to look at them for the source of why you can't be nice and courteous. Nobody's going to be looking at Chillie. Chillie's a dipshit. Let him be a dipshit all by himself. Anyway, folks, I'm Dutch Dollar. These are my discussions. I want you fucking people. Get the fuck out of here. Enjoy your fucking day. Later.
I used to worry about what people thought about me. Now I couldn't care less, as you can plainly see. They said I was stupid. They said I was strange. Well, maybe I am, but I'll never change. The world may not like me, but that's okay. There's only one thing I've got to say. Fuck everybody. Fuck everybody. They talked about me, a bunch of dirty lies. And they laughed at me till they made me cry. But now they can all just kiss my ass, 'cause I found myself and I'm such a gas. The world may not like me, but that's okay. There's only one thing I've got to say. Fuck everybody. Fuck everybody. I went the sideman route, Lord knows how I tried. I kissed a lot of ass and lost a lot of pride. No matter how much you give, they're never satisfied. The only way to please them is to commit suicide. They slandered my name, said I was a fool, but they were just jealous because I'm so cool.
Okay. Usually I save the end for something funny, but I saved the end for something else today. If you're a cop and you're on the job, if you're one of my brothers or sisters in blue, or green, or tan, or gray, whatever the fuck you wear in your department, if you want, I suggest you do this. Make the guy or girl, the motorist, the defendant you pulled over go fucking nuts. Do what I say. Take the license registration out. Take that trusty trifold. Stick it in their windshield washer. Let them stare at it the whole time and think about, I just spent $7 on this piece of fucking useless shit. I can wipe my ass with it. I'm not sure if you can wipe your ass with indestructible paper or it'll flush, but still. Let them think about how stupid this was. Putting a slip on a trifold or an index card, what the fuck it is. What could be in there? License? Registration? Insurance card? Money for a bribe? Officers, MOS, members of service, do not take that trifold back to the car with you. He can say anything is in, anybody can say anything is in that trifold. I put $50 in there to get a summons. No, you officers need to protect yourself. You detectives need to protect yourself. Leave the trifold at the car or on the street. It's not littering if you pick it back up to hand it back to him at the end of the car stop, is it? No, it's not. God, don't destroy it, but protect your integrity. Make sure he said you didn't take money back to the car with you or drugs, whatever you can fit into that envelope. Don't give him the excuse to place, shade on you. Don't destroy your shine. Leave that trifold with the car, go back, write the summons, and give it to him. That's what I say to you. Think about how crazy that motorist is going to be. That CHILLIE follower. That man who calls you pig and copper to be degrading. Personally, PIG stands for professional integrity and guts to me. I'm happy to be one. But yeah, just a little mind twist, a little fuck like, I can't wait, he's going to write me a summons, that fucking thing is still here. Maybe they'll write CHILLIE back and tell him what an asshole he is. Anyway, folks, enjoy your goddamn day.